astrology and astronomy, the positions of stars differed slightly from their current locations. Ancient astrologers and astronomers observed the sun, moon, and visible planets, Mercury to Saturn, in relation to the backdrop of constellations. As the Earth orbits the Sun throughout the year, our perspective of the universe undergoes changes. The apparent path of the Sun, known as the ecliptic, traverses a band of constellations known as the sidereal zodiac. However, the size and number of constellations along the ecliptic are a subject of debate, with differing opinions on whether there are 12, 13, or 14 constellations that can be considered part of it. Around 200 CE, during the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere, when the sun is directly overhead at noon on the equator, appearing to move north, the sun was positioned at the beginning of the constellation Aries. Both in ancient times and present day, Western astrologers consider this moment as the starting point of their zodiac, the tropical zodiac. Over millennia, the relative position of stars in the solar system have shifted. Western astrologers still utilize the northern spring equinox as the beginning of their zodiac, but the sun's actual position during this time of year has moved backward, aligning with the constellation Pisces in the sidereal zodiac. Throughout this guide, as well as in other astrological texts, when the term zodiac is mentioned, it refers to the tropical zodiac. It's crucial to understand that astrologers use a specific time in Earth's orbit around the sun rather than a constellation as their reference point. The diagram employed by astrologers, known as a horoscope, serves as a two-dimensional depiction of the sun, moon, planets, and significant celestial points. It reflects their positions as observed from the individual's birthplace at the exact time of day on the specific date and year of their birth. Rather than creating a literal illustration of the sun, moon, and planets in their respective locations at the given time and place, astrologers utilize symbols known as glyphs, which are placed upon the chart. If you want to get a full astrological reading about yourself, please check out the link in the description. The tropical zodiac commences with the position of the sun during the March equinox, also known as the vernal equinox. It's divided into 12 equally sized zodiacal signs, commonly referred to as sun signs. Interestingly, the names of these 12 signs align with the main constellations of the sidereal zodiac, although they now correspond to different sections of the sky. However, the exact date on which the sun transitions from one sign to another varies each year. This variability often leads to confusion when newspapers or magazines provide conflicting dates for the beginning and end of each sign. To determine the accurate zodiac sign for individuals born near the cusp, where one sign ends and another begins, the time of birth, world time zone, day, and year are crucial. For instance, if someone is born between April 19th and April 22nd, their sun sign may fall under either Aries or Taurus. To ascertain the correct zodiac sign, an ephemeris, a reference book, can be consulted. An ephemeris provides the tropical zodiac positions for the sun, moon, and planets based on specific times and dates, all referenced to Greenwich Mean Time. The following is a guide to your sun sign. The sun holds a unique position in the solar system as its location in the zodiac can be determined based on the date in the year. As the sun symbolizes the fundamental life force within an individual, astrology and magazines often uses birth dates to deduce the sun sign, providing insights into the overall personality. On the other hand, the positions of other celestial bodies, such as the moon and planets, vary significantly and require referencing an ephemeris for accurate information. If you have a natal chart prepared, it'll include the positions of the moon and planets, shedding light on different aspects of your personality. For example, the placement of Mercury in the zodiac and its position in your horoscope influences how you communicate, while Mars relates to how you harness and direct your energy. Saturn indicates the structure of your life and the limitations you may encounter, among other influences. This image provides a summary of keywords that capture the essence of the concepts associated with each planet. The Sun: ego, identity, purpose, vitality, authority, masculine principle. The Moon: emotional self, instinctive responses, receptive, nurturing, feminine principle. Mercury: communication, intellect, nervous energy, early education. Venus: harmony, affection, love, art, balance, the feminine impulse in both sexes. Mars: energy, drive, action, aggression, the masculine impulse in both sexes. Jupiter: expansion, optimism, extravagance, luck and gambling, religion, philosophy, higher education. Saturn: restriction, discipline, duty, tradition, structure, inhibition, boundaries. Chiron: spirit wound, compassion, wholeness, alternative, the quest, experiential. Uranus: nonconformity, invention, freedom, the unexpected, technology. Neptune: mysticism, intuition, transcendence, illusion. Pluto: transformation, regeneration, elimination, sexuality, power. While many individuals are familiar with the 12 signs of the tropical zodiac, it's essential to understand that the natal chart encompasses 12 additional divisions known as houses. These houses represent distinct sectors within the chart, each with its own significance. Several systems exist for dividing the chart into houses, typically combining the time of birth with the latitude and longitude of the birthplace. Each house is associated with different aspects of people's lives. For instance, the second house relates to finances and personal values. The third house pertains to communication. The seventh house describes marriage or partnerships. The ninth house encompasses travel and higher education. And the 10th house signifies career and public recognition. These are just a few examples, as each house carries its own set of meanings and influences. This image provides a summary outlining the significance of each house. The Sun, Moon, and planets possess individual influences and are attributed with ruling specific areas of life. Each planet is associated with particular characteristics. For instance, Saturn is known to bring structure and potential limitations, while Jupiter represents expansion and the possibility of extravagance. The specific area of life affected by a planet such as Jupiter or Saturn is determined by the house it occupies in the horoscope. Additionally, the manner in which the planet exerts its effects is indicated by the sign of the zodiac it resides in. In this way, the interplay between the planets, signs, and houses provides insights into the unique dynamics and influences shaping an individual's life. The date of birth determines the placement of the Sun, Moon, and all the planets within the zodiac signs, while the precise time to the nearest minute and location, latitude, and longitude of birth determines the houses these celestial bodies will occupy in the horoscope. The duration of time that each celestial body spends in a zodiac sign varies. For instance, the Sun spends approximately 1 month in each sign. The Moon spends about 2.5 days in each sign, and Saturn takes around 2.5 years to traverse a single sign. These variations occur because the planets move around the Sun in elliptical orbits of different sizes. From the perspective of Earth, the planetary bodies appear to move through the zodiac at different speeds. However, as the Earth rotates on its axis, the Sun, Moon, and planets pass through all 12 houses of the horoscope within a span of 24 hours. This means that they occupy any specific sector of the horoscope for approximately 2 hours. Once the map of the heavens, known as the horoscope, is completed, it reveals the zodiac sign where the Sun, Moon, and planets are positioned, as well as the houses that house the planetary bodies. In addition to these placements, astrologers are interested in understanding the relationships and interactions between the energies represented by each planet. These relationships are referred to as aspects. Aspects are measured in degrees and minutes of longitude and denote the angles between different celestial bodies. As the Sun, Moon, and planets move through the zodiac at different speeds, they continually form a variety of aspects relative to our vantage point on Earth. For example, a square aspect denotes a 90-degree angle between two planetary bodies, while a trine aspect signifies a harmonious 120-degree angle. These aspects reveal the ways in which the energies of the celestial bodies interact. Squares often indicate challenges and tension, while trines indicate a more harmonious and favorable interaction. This image provides a summary of some significant aspects, but for a comprehensive understanding, it's recommended to refer to basic astrological textbooks, which delve into a more detailed discussion of aspects. The provided natal chart of Elvis Presley serves as an illustrative example showcasing different aspects. Engaging in the process of connecting and interpreting these aspects within his chart can be a captivating endeavor, offering valuable insights into the intricate facets of his personality and life experiences. To determine the ascendant, precise information about the date, time, and place of birth is necessary. The ascendant refers to the eastern horizon, and the zodiac sign present on that horizon at the exact hour and minute of birth is known as the rising or ascending sign. In most house systems used today, the ascendant marks the beginning of the first house in the horoscope. The ascendant holds significant importance in the horoscope as it indicates how an individual is likely to be perceived by others. It can be seen as the metaphorical mask one wears and the lens through which they view the world. During initial encounters, a person often reflects the characteristics of their ascendant sign rather than their sun sign. This phenomenon contributes to the challenge of accurately guessing someone's sun sign. While 12 individuals born approximately 2 hours apart on a given day would share the same sun sign unless the day falls on the cusp of two zodiac signs, they would have different ascending signs. This, coupled with the planetary movements throughout the years, accounts for the myriad of variations in personalities and behaviors among individuals born under any particular zodiac sign. Astrology is just one of many tools available to comprehend life and our purpose on Earth. Cycles, which govern various aspects of our lives, play a significant role, and astrology studies these cycles through the symbolic representation of planetary movements in the horoscope. With countless possibilities for combinations, each birth chart represents a unique individual. Interpreting the complete horoscope requires years of study and experience to grasp aspects such as character traits, potential talents, aptitudes, career paths, strengths, weaknesses, health, and interpersonal skills. A proficient astrologer must decode the intricate interrelationships among the sun, moon, planets, zodiac signs, houses, and aspects. Instead of dictating fate, astrology portrays potentialities. the horoscope may reveal talents in specific areas, even if the individual is unaware of their own potential. Astrology holds immense value in fostering self-awareness and facilitating an understanding of the spiritual nature of existence. It aids in our journey towards greater self-discovery and comprehension of our place in the grand tapestry of life. Astrologers employ various techniques to make predictions, with one of the simplest methods being transits. This approach involves examining the positions of slower-moving planets in relation to the natal chart. If a complete chart is unavailable, predictions may solely rely on the position of the natal sun. Magazine astrologers often utilize a simplified approach by placing the sun sign on the ascendant and then considering the transiting planet's placement in artificial solar houses. For example, if you're a Gemini and transiting Jupiter, associated with expansion and good fortune, happens to be in Cancer, the next sign after Gemini, which corresponds to the solar's second house of finances and personal possessions, a magazine prediction might suggest next month will represent opportunities for financial gain. It's a favorable time to make that significant purchase you've been considering. However, this prediction would be more accurate if you also had a Gemini ascendant. If you know your ascendant sign, it may be more beneficial to refer to magazine predictions specific to that sign. If you possess accurate birth time information, astrologers can utilize more intricate techniques such as progressions and directions. However, a detailed explanation of these techniques goes beyond the scope of this introductory text. Astrology is a captivating field with a wide range of applications. Apart from its use in personal counseling, astrology is now being utilized in financial decision-making, known as financial astrology, where it assists in analyzing the stock market and other business ventures. Additionally, election astrology helps in determining the most auspicious timing for commencing new endeavors, while horary astrology provides answers to specific questions. Contemporary astrology has expanded to explore various areas of interest. This includes the study of asteroids, which are the smaller celestial bodies traversing our solar system, as well as an examination of fixed stars. Furthermore, there's been a resurgence of traditional astrology, made possible by modern translations of ancient texts written centuries ago in Latin and ancient Greek. This resurgence has allowed for a reconnection with the wisdom of the past and continues to evolve and develop. Mastery in astrology requires years of dedicated learning, as its vastness surpasses the comprehension of a single lifetime. Most individuals are introduced to astrology through star sign columns in newspapers and magazines. However, these sources vary greatly in quality, and the insights they offer are often general due to their reliance on a single data point, the zodiac sign occupied by the sun on a specific day of the year. To truly unlock the depth of astrology, a comprehensive set of birth data is necessary, including the exact day, month, year, time of birth to the nearest minute, and the place of birth on Earth in latitude and longitude. This information enables the calculation of a complete horoscope, as exemplified by this image, which illustrates the natal chart of Elvis Presley. 8th January 1935 at 4:35 a.m. Central Standard Time in Tupelo, Mississippi. Horoscopes, also known as natal charts, primarily pertain to an individual's birth or nativity. However, they can also be constructed for various events that mark a beginning, such as the formation of a nation, a marriage, the initiation of a business, or even the construction of a building. By examining the energies of the universe at a specific moment in time, as experienced at a particular location on Earth, astrology provides a means to express these cosmic influences. This image illustrates how a natal chart serves as a representation of the celestial energies permeating through the solar system and converging upon a specific location on the Earth's surface. Through the natal chart, an astrologer can discern the significant traits of an individual or event and make inferences regarding how these qualities may evolve or be influenced in the future. Visualize and envision the birth of a child or the occurrence of an event at any place on Earth. From that vantage point, the sun, the moon, and the planets would appear in relation to the backdrop of stars within our cosmic region. The natal chart thus acts as a two-dimensional map depicting this celestial vista. Throughout the history of human civilization, there exists compelling evidence that individuals have been captivated by the celestial body's journey across the sky. This fascination with stars and planets gave rise to the simultaneous growth of both astronomy and astrology. Archaeologists have discovered remnants of astrological studies in the ruins of ancient civilizations such as China, Greece, Babylon, and Rome, underscoring the enduring presence of this practice. It is worth noting that the three wise men mentioned in the Bible as arriving to honor the newborn Christ are widely believed to have been astrologers, further highlighting the historical significance and recognition of astrology. In the past, astronomy and astrology were intertwined as they both sought to understand the movements of celestial bodies and their impact on Earth. However, in more recent times, these disciplines have diverged. Astronomers now focus on studying the factual aspects of the solar system and the universe, while astrologers continue to explore the correlation between planetary movements and human lives. Throughout history, people have recognized some form of connection between celestial bodies and earthly events. Ancient astrologers associated the planets with gods who were believed to govern various aspects of daily life. The myths surrounding these ancient deities often reflect timeless patterns of human behavior. Modern astrologers do not view the planets as deities, but rather acknowledge significant relationships between the position of the sun, moon, and planets and our personal experiences. We are all interconnected within the vast universe. Every atom within our bodies and the energy emanating from celestial bodies, including the sun and stars, are part of the same cosmic fabric. Astrology serves as a tool that acknowledges this interconnectedness, recognizing that the planetary bodies and our individual experiences are different facets of a coherent whole. Put simply, everything within the universe is intertwined. Numerous attempts have been made to explain the workings of astrology, ranging from hypotheses involving magnetic flux lines to radiation emitted by the sun, our nearest star. Although astrology undeniably demonstrates its efficacy, the quest to understand why it works continues to intrigue us.